Whips. Nay. You didn't, baby. You don't know. I regret nothing.
And make some fucking anti-convoluses. I'm tired of this shit.
Shoot the camera.
Anti-convoluses, what do you mean? I'm thinking the idea of like basically having like. I'm assuming when you say ballista, Xeno, it's like basically a giant arrow, right? I'm assuming?
Yeah, if anything, actually Haze. So you see the screenshot, right?
Yes, I can.
So yeah, you're the last person to see it. First off, I gave you guys a unique icon to represent your ship. You see it?
We're playing.
On top of this, did you know that your guys' ship from front to back is 100 feet long? Does that tell you anything about the grid?
Let that sink in.
Yes, let it sink in.
Down. 100 feet. I see.
Let's remove it.
Where is
You see this? That the small one is the distance that your ballistas fire. The second one is the one that if you guys had a Magano, that's how long that could fire.
I see. Look at the fucking sniper for all the shit.
And then that's the distance that a bombard ship can shoot you from.
No, but what I'm trying to say is like, listen, if we get like a ballista that has like an adamantine like arrowhead, we could basically have like anti-construct ballista. It could work on ships too.
Well, don't forget this. If you take a look in the Spelljammer combat in space and scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see the different types of weapons you guys can get. You guys could get cannons eventually, which cannons do 8d10 per shot and are 600 to 2,400 as well.
Dude, I want my ship.
Let me drop one.
Which question mark? If and when we actually do pay our debts off, and it's not like a whole campaign thing, we do have to talk about what the fuck my ship is.
So we are killing the mafia, right? Okay.
Not yet.
You
That's
just
gotta free the world.
Who the fuck is shooting out there? What the fucking blocky out there? Holy shit.
So I have my shit drying, so I'll be muted.
Do you have a question? How many spells should I have in my spellbook now? Should it be 16 or 14?
How many levels are you?
I am 6.
All wizard, yes?
Yes, all wizard, and I have an intelligence of 20.
So, 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. And then 10 plus 6 when you start at level 1. So you should have a grand total of 16 spells in your spellbook.
Right, making sure. So I am doing it right. Okay. We out here. Here we go.
Okay. Wait, which chapter is the weapons on, Xena?
Are you going to read your thing? Read.
I am the boat.
I was quickly getting your guys' music that has been thankfully
I
provided
am
by
Wilson.
Skittles.
It is my job to beat the boat guy.
So wait, I'm gonna switch over to the laptop, so I can sound
Okay, wait.
On the laptop.
hopefully clear. Do I sound clear?
You sound clearer.
Yay, I'm glad.
We should get a wall space orrery. If we don't have one, of course.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
It's looking at the magic items tab. I was looking at that because
The magic. I am doing something in the background. I cannot look at the magic.
Okay, so basically, the wild space orrery, and I quote, inside wild space system, this part of arcane device automatically tracks the positions and movement of all suns, planet, moons, and comets in that system. What you think of display all these bars in the space above its current location, not display a widely pulsing pinprick of light marks or its location. Basically, it's like a sextant.
It's basically, yeah, it is a constantly readjusting map of the current solar system that you occupy.
So for people that can make maps, that would help them with making a map on the fly.
Think of it less like that. And you know how like there's like solar system dioramas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Except it's constantly adjusting to match that of what is currently happening in the solar system.
Okay.
The main thing that's really important for is when you guys jump to different systems and you're like, oh, we don't have time to know where everything is, they already adjust itself to match that.
What was that?
Sound of it.
That sounds painful.
It only burned my nose.
Oh.
You know, it's a really fun idea. Yeah.
So fun.
So, you guys know how like you guys are at 50,000 gold pieces in debt?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, the idea of this is that it's really funny to picture 50,000 gold pieces represented as 5 million credits. And then 5 times 6 is 30 million credits. That's how in debt you guys are.
Oh, so we owe 30 million credits.
That is your grand total of all of you together.
As a whole.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So what I'm hearing is I need to get my part of the credits out of the way so I can live my pirate life free.
Bro, I just want the restaurants back.
No, I just wanted to learn the secrets of the outer space and then maybe learn some forbidden knowledge or knowledge in general.
I want my mental check, but that's not happening.
Look here,
We all basically.
Look here, buddy. What did I tell you about the pirate?
Junior just basically being like, look, we all can't get what we want in life.
Look, guys. My life's not great. You should stop wanting shit.
Eli just wants out of college debt.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
The true One Piece
So,
is afraid to talk about it.
We are past the story time.
Yeah,
Welcome.
that's true unattainable.
And welcome everyone back to another D&D session with the Monday, where we are continuing Indebted to the Stars in session 2. Last time, you recall that we had a bit of a run-in with some of those nasty looking murder comets, but it is with the ingenious planning of our crew, they managed to defeat what is that of a CR20 encounter at level 3. And so, with their quick wits, the crew has already assembled a form of respect for the officers that are in charge of them. That night, the crew gathered in the galley, celebrating and talking about your guys' different feats that you did, explaining where to go and what to do, even helping those take aim when you couldn't find much to do. So, after that night, Talon, you went off to go back into the helm and continue the spelljamming speed, correct?
I'm pretty sure I asked Onyx to do that because I passed out.
Yeah.
That is fine. Either way, it's still a matter of days of travel.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and... Right now, adjusting volume, because for some reason you sound a little low for me, Junior.
Okay. I mean, I could turn mine up a little bit more if you want me to, but also I have that background. So
Yeah, when in doubt, bring it up to the max. I can adjust you on my side.
Okay, let me just. Boop, 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 boop.
God damn. I'm looking loud.
Alright,
Hello.
so here we are. You guys are zooming through wild space. Continue on through. While we go ahead, this is day 2. I want to go ahead and have Vera. Would you please roll us a D100 check?
D100. Alright. 1.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, no, really? No.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
You roll a specific environmental effect to be on top of the next D100 that you roll.
No.
So please roll again.
Okay. 15.
Oh, okay. I can think of this.
Oh God.
Got me praying.
Roll me a D4.
Roll a D4. God.
3.
Alright.
Please let this good encounter teach us to be good. Yeah, but you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
I feel like I remember what that 1 is.
That's either God awful or God awesome.
We're in wild space, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do be flying. We do be.
You guys are right now. It is a massive astral fog. What is the word for? Here we go. The first one that you rolled, number 1, is a dust cloud that reduces visibility for the entirety of this encounter down to 60 feet. You guys will not be able to see anything until it is within 60 feet in range.
Oh, God.
Okay. And what's the
Mr.
second thing I
Spelljammer.
rolled?
Yes.
The spelljammer that's currently flying the ship once you all are awake, you see that the ship has definitely left spelljamming speed. You guys are getting through. But when it leaves spelljamming speed, you all see the dust particles that are surrounding you. It's basically like an astral fog, or like a space fog.
Okay, this is interesting.
So, visibility is reduced to only 60 feet, which is literally
Wow. Oh.
Wow. Okay.
that's me being generous. That's more of 100 feet.
Okay.
Generous.
Oh boy.
So that is what do you wish? So this is what you currently have to do. I'm not telling you what you encounter until it's close enough.
Okay.
Remember, talent. Though you are aware of the fact that the spelljammer has to drop speed when an object that is large enough to, weigh over a ton or have its own gravity plane is within range. That doesn't mean that you can see anything out because your vision is reduced to that as though you were standing anywhere on the ship, which means 60 feet from the ship.
We keep it trucking.
You keep on trucking. Can I please have all of you make me perception checks?
Oh boy.
15.
Perception checks. Oh, give me a second.
Oh, well, I can't see that shit, dude.
15.
Am I echoing?
Damn, this dust is getting in my eyes.
Damn, space dust. Crazy.
Alright.
Give me a sec.
Chiron rolled a 21. Okay. Chiron sees this before anyone else does. Unless...
Never mind. Nine. Oh, the space dust.
Chiron.
Oh, that's so bad.
You see in the distance what I can only describe as 18 white dots making their way towards you guys.
What?
18 white
You recall that
dots.
the last time you guys encountered white dots in space, it was that of the murder comets.
around.
Yeah, I guess I'll go run and tell everyone
Right.
that 18, possibly 18 murder comments.
You're on the deck. You're on the deck of the ship. So remember, everyone would be able to hear you who is out and about, except Talon, who's at the spelljamming helm piloting the ship.
I'm sorry, what?
Also,
Wouldn't I be able to hear him if I see him running around?
no, because actually 100%. You would actually be able to see and hear him as though you were anywhere on the ship. So yeah. Also, for some reason, some of you are really low for me. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I'm at max volume.
Here.
Is my... Let me check. See, make sure it's on the right device. Yeah, it's on the right device. I'm just quiet.
Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, yeah, I can hear you guys. So, yes. So, go ahead, Chiron. How do you relay it to everyone?
Just should have. Hey everyone, I see 18 white dots in the distance. Possible murder comments.
Did we turn around? Yes.
I don't know.
I'd say so.
You all sound very calm for, possible murder comments.
Yeah, 18
Well,
of them here, yeah.
18.
18.
Last time, you guys barely survived when there were just 4 of them.
This is
We
true.
should probably get out of here.
Yes. Full steam ahead. We go all the way. Yes. Right.
And
Well.
just, Talent, remember this, everyone. You were all discussing this, but until you're in the same room as Talent can't speak back to you.
You would just feel the ship turn around.
Right. And so, as you're beginning the motion of turning the ship around, you all hear in the distance.
What the fuck?
Wait, those are murder comments. Those
Were
are
those-
whales.
Space whale?
It's a winner.
Space whale!
Whales.
Oh shit, it's Nemo.
What?
What's Nemo?
It's actually Omni. It's actually Omen.
Ah, yeah. I know what he's
Ah,
talking
yes. Omen, the book.
about. I love that book.
I've written better.
As they come closer and closer, it's a group of 3 Kandori. Kandoris each have 3 white eyes on the sides of their head. So in grand total, that's 6 dots per Kandori, for a grand total of 18 white dots.
I don't think I spelled it right.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, just don't crash.
Yeah, just don't crash. I'm just gonna be writing what I see into my book.
I go in and tell Talon that it's space whales, so be careful. Talon, we're encountering space whales.
The Kandori specifically.
Kendori, specifically.
Oh yeah, I
be
can see it. I can
careful.
see it. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, they're cute.
Kandori, beautiful, docile creatures, only really attacking when provoked, and even then, they don't really make much for combatants.
Those motherfuckers don't make much for combatants. They look like if they just swung right, that's our life.
They're not combatants, so just eat you. Simple.
Oh, no, here's the thing. You all notice that when the Kandori finally make it into range, Kandori lack mouths.
Oh.
He
They
like
absorb you.
no photosynthesis.
So go ahead, and if any of you guys want, you can roll me a history check. And I will allow our people who have anything that involves animals in their backstory or class to roll with advantage.
Nope.
I can roll normal.
Where do I
Yes.
go?
I got a 20, not nat.
You know, it was on a 20, and then it rolled to a 2. You took
Oh,
it.
Would smuggling count have anything to do with animals?
I mean, you could have smuggled certain type of animals at some point.
I got a 17. I forgot to roll with advantage.
Let's get roll one more time. Keep the higher. Oh, never
Rich rolled this history check base. 12.
Oh, well, we traveled it for okay, actually.
The DC was 13. So, Leviathan and Talon, along with... So,
Yeah.
Leviathan and Talon. Kandori lack notable mouths. The leading edge of its body is dotted with small eyes that commit bright beams of light, which the creature used to blind predators before making an escape. Kandori communicate with each other over long distances by sending flashes of light from their eyes and draw their nourishment from the lights of suns and stars.
Photosynthesis.
So they blind anything that they deem as a predator, and you just kind of eat from, life without simply eating.
Adding into that,
That's pretty cool.
it's one thing to, we use omnivore, we use carnivore, herbivore. These things are just, they're, lumivores? Well, that sounds probably correct.
Yes. Numivore.
A lumivore. I don't think Leviathan would think to call them a lumivore. You would just probably call them light eater.
In fact, Kandori are so large they have their own gravity plane and air envelopes, enabling smaller creatures
Jesus.
to live and travel on their body. Which you guys noticed on the back of one of them. Now that this is part of the view, you see a small little hut with a little fire, with like a little campfire on it.
Nomad? Question mark?
This person looks like they are very much cooking a nice little skewer of space guppies on a stick, roasting over a fire, and taking a bite out of one of the freshly cooked ones. I look at you all. Welcome, travelers. He says, putting aside the large horn that you saw, and it's probably the source of the sound that you all heard.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
This individual, heavily draped in a lot of clothing, clearly to protect them from any of the cold from space. Is what you can make out for them is the small scruffs of fur that stick out and their feline-like claws.
Okay, so the person we're looking for.
Well, what brings you all around these parts?
You said what brings us?
We're just on a mission to find someone.
Yeah, we're just heading towards a location. That's basically it. And we just stumble across the whales. Or
Any of you all
Don't worry.
want some freshly roasted guppies?
sure.
Sure.
That's like some.
Space guppies, no need to worry. This is entirely a thing that's so low in the CRP, everyone knows that these are. It's kind of hard to miss what a space guppy is when it kind of says it in the name.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. How's that?
Space guppies. Small fish. They're able of feeding a whole person on their own.
Oh, I guess.
I could definitely go for some fish.
Can't even. Yeah, I'll take some. Or not.
He
Why not?
he gestures you all to get your ship close enough that you can board. In this instance, board the Kandori.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Talon flies close.
The man with a gesture. Come on down. I imagine I'll give you something to give to your spelljammer because obviously you can't park the ship while the Kandori are moving.
Yeah.
That is fair, actually.
And so, Talon, you see that the Kandori definitely move at a speed that's just slightly slower than your own ship, moving at 60 feet rather than your ship's 70. So ease it in a little so you can match their speed as your allies get off to disembark. The back of this Kandori, small little hut, smells of well-cooked fish, including about a bucket or two that you can see inside that are still filled with some cold fresh ones that were probably recently caught. The person pulling back the heavy drapes over their head reveals their magnificent-looking mane. Yeah, I got me some fish around here. You guys in for a bargain? I can usually get you guys a good amount for a gold piece.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
How's about 10 guppies per goldfish? A lone guppy is enough to be like a full day's worth of rations.
Oh, do we have?
10 guppies
Yeah.
per gold? Sure.
Yeah, actually.
10 for one. All right. How many are you buying?
I'll buy 1. Or 10 for the 1 gold.
Yeah, I'll give up a gold piece.
I'll give 2.
All right. Remembering to multiply the amount of gold you spend by 10, and that's how many roasted space guppies you get.
Space could be very good.
Yeah.
What's your name, kind stranger?
Oh, I'm nothing special. Some people just call me Leo. I come to accept the name as it is.
Nice to meet you, Leo.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, yeah. It's always nice meeting some travelers around. I tend to do this thing where I like to wander, go to different systems, see what guppies there are to catch, and see what folk there are to meet. Me and the Kandori here, we go for miles.
That's yeah, that sounds nice.
Must be a nice ride.
Oh,
Couldn't be for sheep, but you know, to each his own.
yeah. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Yeah, thank you for the business, everyone.
Thank you for the business as well.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
With a wave off, you guys are sent back with your well-bought roasted guppies.
I am happy.
And eventually, the Kandori split apart to go and continue about their business. And that was your guys' second day in combat.
And that's what I got from a nat wine.
Oh yeah. Question I forgot. Who is the navigator again?
Who's the what?
Navigator.
Navigator.
That would be Chiron, if I believe.
Okay.
Because Rasputin is the bosun, Vera is the doctor, Chiron is the navigator, Onyx is your guys' archaeologist, Talon is your spelljammer, and Leviathan is your first mate.
Good. I'm gonna say third day. Karen's gonna hear a little knock on his door.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Sure.
Okay. Reach up for the door now. Can't reach it. But like manages to peel a little bit. Okay. Very high doing up. Sorry. I forgot. I was doing all the ship repairs for the past 2 days, so you know, it was the last thing on my mind. But I think you might want to see this. I'm going to pull out the treasure map and show them.
Oh.
Yes.
This is
If we recall from the last time, this treasure map was found in the debris of the ship that the murder comets just previously passed through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically explains that.
Oh. Pretty cool. Let's see what we can do. You want to head here?
We should probably call the captain, should we? Or like, yeah, captain. Mine's as a captain. I'm gonna go over and call our spelljammer helm person.
Alrighty.
Hmm?
I'll come along.
The two of you head on over across the deck. Plenty of your guys' crewmates we'll give it that, like, you guys pass by, and you can see Squish, who's currently mopping up the floor where he's previously splattered, only to, like, clean up the place that he's just previously stepping on. And he does this pattern where he just, like, oh, there's another spot to clean. Turns around, oh look, another spot to clean.
I'm gonna like, I guess, like, how big is he?
Squish is a medium-sized plasmoid.
I'm gonna have Jolt attempt to pick him up, and I'll just like mop where he is and just clean up. You guys know the one sculpture? It's just like the machine that keeps like picking up its own oil. It's spring up.
Oh yes, that one.
Yeah, it's just that.
Right.
Also, that wasn't oil; it's something else.
So it was oil.
So
you
head from this area of the ship, making your way across, passing by one of the ballista, and opening the doors into where the spelljamming helm is. There you see Talon, who currently is once again very deep in concentration on making sure the ship is maintaining its course.
Hey, I think you might want to see this.
Okay.
Show them the map.
The map unveiled showcases a weird winding path. Especially it's weird because in space, more often than not, you just kind of have to pinpoint to go from point A to point B. Though this map indicates that this is potentially a very vast treasure that could lead to what is a visual like showcasing of a mountain of riches. It explains going through winding paths, through asteroid belts, passing by dead corpses of dead gods, and even potentially passing by a few stars, going from solar system to solar system. It's very much more of an art form than it is an actual proper direction, though, is the issue with this map.
Could pay up for debts if we go with this over.
Is this really the route y'all want to take instead of completing a mission right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Pay up our debts and be out of here.
I'm gonna just say this. I doubt it. Due to the fact that the ship that was destroyed, I don't think it's gonna give all of our debts just done and done. Because I am assuming we're doing equal payout, correct?
I mean, of course, but I'm just saying, could never hurt, just saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to go discuss it with the rest of the crew, just let me know the consistency. I'm gonna go back into my trance now. That food was good, by the way.
Going back into concentration, once again, for anyone who doesn't actually know, the feeling that a spelljammer goes through when they're piloting the ship, while it is a form of concentration, it is described as a similar feeling to the pins and needles effect that you get when a limb falls asleep, though not as painful.
So quite an annoying feeling.
Some people find it annoying. Some people find it comforting.
Yes. I just imagine him just like full cross legs, meditating.
So, Rasputin and Chiron, you heard from Talon. Very much something that would want to be discussed with the other members of your crew.
Please. I keep thinking there's no captain in the ship. Goddamn. Group meeting, everyone. Group meeting. Second group meeting. Come. Come into the middle of the ship. You know how to do this.
All 9 of your deckhands are like, is everything all right?
More discussion talks and such.
Oh, Maple said, so wait, is this an officer meeting or a crew meeting?
Looks towards Kyron and fucking Talon.
Talon's not there. Talon is never there.
Did you call a meeting not knowing if it's needed for everyone?
Listen. I am the person who fixes the fucking boats. I don't do the whole socializing thing. It's not for me.
Maybe you should tell me something if you're going to start a sociable.
Maybe you start the meeting. I don't know.
Well, I don't know why we're starting a meeting, Rasputin.
I don't know either. To me.
Maple just kind of like looks at the rest of the group. We're gonna go ahead and let you officers figure this out. We're gonna do deckhand things. Some of the crew kind of like look at you guys a little awkward and like, good in a fight.
Before everyone goes, I'll just interrupt them. We found a possible treasure map that could lead to something that could pay off all of our debts.
Everyone, all your deckhands' eyes turn.
This is the fucking pelicans from Finding Nemo.
Can I look at that map, and would I recognize anything from like my past of being like a smuggler?
So, go ahead and give me an investigation or insight check.
See which ones are investigation or insight. I'm gonna go with insight.
Okay.
22.
Alright. Take a look at the map. Something doesn't feel right when you take a look at that cluster of asteroids that it indicates you have to go through first. You know for a fact that there's never been, at least in this system, there's no cluster of asteroids that such exist here. Even the very one you guys are going to is a small one. Something that clearly houses the area that you're drinking at. However, though, you have a gut feeling that this is going to be a long journey. That asteroid belt is probably something that would require about maybe a month of spelljamming speed to get to a different system alone. And in which case you'll have to venture into the astral sea.
This map is not from our system that we're currently in. It's from another one.
Okay.
It's gonna take about a month to probably even get to that system.
And also, that's just for the asteroid belt portion of the map directions.
Just the asteroid belt itself will take a month to get to.
Oh, okay. It's just like a long trip.
It's a far journey.
More than a trip. This sounds like a voyage.
We'll have to go to the astral sea.
Here's a good question. How much do you think this payout is actually? Because when you say everyone, do you mean everyone as all of the officers, or every hand that helps make this ship possible?
Quite a few of every single deckhand looks over to Rasputin. Yeah.
Because if I never said
that part. I never said that part specifically. I never said that part. We have the map. I just want to talk about it. Never said the part about the whole, picking up everyone's debts. We don't even know what this is specifically, which is why we want to discuss whether this is something you want to, look into specifically, because this could be a lot of danger, honestly, for jack shit. So I want to know if everyone here is comfortable with us pursuing this.
Maybe you should have asked all of the officers something like that before you decided to bring something up to everyone.
Well, shit, you couldn't have done yourself too. Why didn't you do anything?
I didn't know. You didn't tell me until now. I didn't know you found anything from that wreckage.
Well, there was.
Oh yes, don't worry about it. Life's on the line. Don't worry about it.
We're life on the line. We're fine. But yet, I'm just trying to say. What I'm trying to say specifically is that the situation map. Gods know what. I do not feel comfortable with. If I do not discuss with everyone else, whether you feel comfortable with us going to find this thing. Because again, this could be very dangerous. This is in like a whole other system entirely. Are the rest of you pointed deckhands okay with this?
I feel like this is something we should try when we're more trusted with the Mafia's group.
Quite a few of the deckhands on board. maybe like only Maple really raises her hand in excitement for this, but you have quite a few of them who look a little nervous. Some of them who don't even like look you in the eye when they say, "We."
Listen. Do not feel nervous. It's okay. Understandable.
We have every right to be nervous.
With all was it? The person who speaks is Jiff. With all due respect, Mr. Bosun, we just met 2 days ago, and you're asking us to risk our lives on a treasure map.
Exactly. Be it. Understandable. But I just want to bring up to you first, of course. Again, this could be a lot of danger. So again, if you don't want to do it, we're not going to do it. It is fine. But if this goes well, we can all be scot-free.
That's exactly it. It's, excuse my language, but many of sailors have died chasing treasures like this. There's a reason why we all decided to just be deckhands in the system. We're not adventurous folks. We do this because we have families to take care of.
Understandable.
Right.
Do we got much family but me and the old Jod over there, so understandable.
Maple brings her hand down, like seeing how like clearly the mood of the crew is not matching her own.
I think I personally think we should not go after this, especially now, considering the fact that it takes us so long just to get to the asteroid belt. Even then, if we make it all the way there, we won't even know if we must find. And it's too risky. And a lot of people will most likely die when we get there. That's the truth.
Like if it would have made sense if you had gotten, I don't know, a larger crew, your own ship.
Yeah.
Something that's not a the GIF looks around, kind of noting how there's still tremendous damage you guys had just from 4 murder comments.
It's understandable.
Yes.
You kind of see just a little rickety ass fucking piece of board just like falling off. Understandable.
Yeah. We love your enthusiasm, Mr. Bosun, but we'll pass on this if this is the course that the officers wish to take.
I don't think it's a good idea either. That's what I perceive.
Yeah, that's fine. It's up to you. No, personally, don't really care either. all.
Rasputin, let's keep that map for safe hands and keep it for a rainy day.
Don't worry about it. I got it. Back in the bag of holding.
Alright.
So,
besides that, everyone eat their goldfish for today?
you see quite a few of the crewmates.
Yeah.
We'd love some guppies if you guys have any extra.
We got plenty extra.
Here's a lot extra. It's a lot.
I'm gonna go back into my room.
What was
I
that?
guess
keeping mine.
You know what?
Hold on, Rasputin, I was trying to hear Kyron.
Oh, sorry.
I said I'm keeping mine. I have 19 left.
Alright.
I'm gonna share it out. Share my own. I'm a small person. Don't need much food.
So tonight, the crew gladly partakes in some of the guppies that were, from those that actually do eat.
Yeah. I'd like to say though, tomorrow, pure spite, I win the fish.
Here, hold on. Hold on, guys, BRB.
There we
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This Leviathan's mind so much is on the idea of why bring this shit up to them now? Because now it feels like their mood is somber. Well, yes, they're eating now, but do they seem all happy? Because we just got done with a fight, and now we're bringing up, hey, let's go find the One Piece, guys.
Listen, okay. I mean, they're all character right now.
Either or. Well,
listen, how I feel personally was not raised to be a person of good, happy feelings and shit like this. You take what we have right now and be realistic. Doesn't make any sense to fucking put a button. Let's rip it off one time.
Realistic? We're talking realism. Alright. Alright, realist.
RP. This is RP.
No, this is RP. Realist. Real is knowing the world that's around you. Real is picking the times when you speak, picking the times when you act, picking the times when you do. There's certain things you say, there's certain things that wait, and then there's just the emotional maturity to know when to talk about something that's fucking sad and to talk about something that's happy. Because see, this, you're helping the people around you emotional-wise. Because if everybody feels like they're in the dumps, then nothing's going to happen. Now, a bit of lying sometimes helps, boosts spirits. We just got done with combat. We should be happy. But for things like this, they're simple folk. They don't need to know about things like that until we feel that we're confident about it.
Eats fish. Well,
Eats fish. Honestly, I would shoot the fish, but I don't feel like wasting ammo on this conversation.
Listen, I'm the only person who make a gun, so
I'll take a bite of mine too.
Eats fish. Also, but I still have ADHD, so no one can eat.
I'm just vibing here, just absorbed in my book while you guys are talking, sipping water.
I'm going to smoke.
Are y'all all doing this on the main deck in front of the fucking crew?
No, it's in the back.
I wouldn't have talked that way in front of the main crew.
We're in backup house right now.
Being a first mate, there's no way I could fucking talk that way in front of the crew. They depend on me to be a face.
I got it pretty for the crew.
I think personally, when it comes to making most of the decisions, I think we should, everyone, not the crew, as officers should be told about what's going on, and then we form a way to tell the crew.
So we all know everything before they know, because we're the ones that need to know.
Essentially.
Okay, good with that.
It will, making decisions, and as well as making sure who knows what easier. And a lot of misunderstandings won't happen.
And then again, we don't fully know these people. We only know them for a day. Who's to say that one of them might not try to rob us?
Who knows? Maybe they might be a inside for the mafia boss.
Exactly.
So, the more we keep trust on certain things, the better for us.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome.
A bit of time is spent as you all continue through the night. Spell jamming speed is eventually left, as Talon eventually does need to get some sleep. And when the next day comes, there is no need for an encounter check, as today is the day you all arrive. Finally,
Great.
Talon, the ship leaves spelljamming seats, and ahead, every single one of you sees a cluster of asteroids, clearly mixed in with some debris of spaceships. Peach managed to be together, and in the center is a relatively large enough asteroid to house a small building. And looks like all the debris from the other ships has been used to form a kind of like protective layer of asteroids that other ships dock at. So, you see that maybe there are about a good of the 7 asteroids that surround us, 3 of them are open for you guys to park at.
I guess.
Which parking spot looks the best, actually?
God damn
That's a
it.
good question, because in case if we need to leave quickly.
The best parking spots have been taken up because you guys didn't
Fuck!
get here.
Is there a parking spot that's like at the far end? So like we're the only.
I'm assuming that's
Dude.
gone.
You're forgetting, like, there's like most ideal parking spots are taken, so you guys with like where you park is like in between like 3 other ships.
God damn.
Shit, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, you have to be careful lest you accidentally scratch one of the other ships.
Yeah.
I hate.
Well,
I
if we
hate
do, we
parking in the
just...
middle.
Well, if we scratch a ship, just don't stop unless they catch up to us, and then say that we didn't notice.
Oh,
It's
no.
just this. It's just looking general. You're good. You're good. You're good.
So, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and dock us in?
Nice.
Backs up with no backup camera.
Wait, whoa.
Yo.
So I like to be able to escape when I need to escape.
Alright.
Be
I
back
do that
in.
every day.
You do that kind of like space 3-point turn, though in this case it's like a 9-point turn because of the way you have to like maneuver the ship.
It's a fucking K turn. K turn in space.
Question. In between the time when we were on the ship and now, would I be able to calculate how much like materials I would need to repair a ship?
Yes. There are rules for that in the spelljammer combat thing. Let me see. It explains.
More reading? No.
Yeah, there's like an entire thing that's all about like fixing your ship and such like that. Hold on.
Making me read for real.
Yes, I am trying to help you out, good sir.
I'm thinking now I got it. Thanks.
You know what? Sure. I'm not very good at answering any questions.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're gonna answer my questions, right?
So much
No,
first.
take
Now
it
I'm
for everyone.
shipping while ship is first. Wait. Okay.
Oh, here we go. I believe it explains about repairing the ship. Something about like how you can only repair up to 50 hit points.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, just repairing 1 point of hit point damage to a British ship takes 1 day. Costs 20 gold. So our ship's HP is 249, correct?
No, hold on. So here we go. You're reading the wrong one. So spending 1 day and 20 gold pieces for 1 hit point is the official ruling, but we're using a adjusted one.
Oh. Okay.
Repairing. It's actually on the column to the right. Repairing 5 hit points of damage to a berthed ship takes 1 hour and costs 10 gold pieces for materials and labor. Though in this case, because you already are providing the labor, it is more just. We'll say even 5 gold pieces of material for every 5 hit points.
Okay, so 5 divided by 100. That's 20 gold pieces. Is that?
Yeah,
Are we done?
it's literally like a goal to hit point ratio.
Yep, so 20 gold pieces, essentially.
Yep.
I'm gonna get. Who's art? Give me a second, I'm looking shit up now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask
you'll need to discuss with your crewmates. Luckily enough, they're definitely like this asteroid belt clearly has like plenty of debris to help you repairing your ship. It's just
I thought it was something that we go to a guy and we buy from them.
Oh well, that's what I'm referring to. Like technically, the debris is owned by the people who run the tavern here in this asteroid.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna just get your boy Jeff. Where's a gift? Anyway, I'm gonna get your boy Jeff and be like, I'm gonna need someone to help me carry some of this material.
Oh.
Are you busy?
No, not busy, sir. Would you require me to gather the other deckhands? We pretty much all don't really do much other than, well, be deckhands.
Is it like a lot of material? Like a lot of material.
You're essentially buying like, once again, the way like a gold system to credits works is a single gold piece is like $100. So if you're saying 200 gold pieces, or you said 20?
I think it's okay. So you said it's 5 HP to every 5 gold coins, correct?
5 HP to 5 HP to every 5 coins.
We need to repair 100 HP essentially. So
Right.
that is
100 gold pieces. That's literally like the equivalent of like $10,000 worth of wood.
That's 20. Am I doing? 5 divided by 100.
5 divided by 100.
So that's 20.
20? Yeah. Oh, so there you go. That's like $2,000 worth of materials.
Yep. So no. Yeah, probably can need to hold that time for this one.
Would I be able to explore this place?
Yeah, I was gonna say, gonna wall back over to where Onyx is. So I'm gonna go do the whole fixing of the ship and stuff. Can you all just do the tavern thing by yourself? Not into social things like any sorts. Not for me.
Of course, I am your person. I make sure, and I explore. I get contact.
I'm sorry, Eli. Could you repeat that? I can't hear you that well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I said, don't worry about it. I'll figure out the lay of the land. Communicate with people and give us information that we need.
Okay. I'm going to assume if I don't see you guys back here next hour or two, that you've gotten caught or dead. Got it. Okay, everyone, let's go.
Alrighty.
Alright. Let's get stuff now. And spend the first day on repairs.
I have my book in hand ready to just jolt down where I go and what landmarks are there at this location.
Alright.
And I'm ready to explore.
Alright. So, it looks like Onyx is definitely getting down. Is anyone else going to get down into this asteroid cluster?
Definitely going.
I spent a lot of time in a chair recently. I need to get around.
I gotta make sure this motherfucker doesn't get robbed.
I'll go in also.
Alright, so is that counting? Is that basically all 6 of you, or just 5 of you that are getting down?
I think just 5 of us.
Alright, Rasputin, you're staying on board with the ship with the deckhands until you get more confirmed information on the materials.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. So, when the 5 of you get down, plenty of other people who crew, deckhands who are already hanging aboard their own ships are kind of looking at you all more in curiosity as to what new is strolled up onto the asteroid cluster, rather than out of actual suspicion.
I'll wave at them. New faces. Hey.
Some of them wave. Some of them
I'll
wave
just
over at
nod.
you. Some are definitely acknowledging your guys' interactions. Some of which are kind of just ugh, tourists.
Onyx.
I'll just do that nod that guys do, and you know the one and what I'm talking about.
Wait, also, Zane, just in case, I'm gonna give Onyx a shopping list of materials.
Alright.
Just in case.
Alright.
Out of character, this is where the guy that we're looking for is, right? Or is this something else?
Well, what the shopping list is just for more materials, so you would have to talk to the owner.
Okay. Oh, so this isn't where the Kenku is?
Oh, is this? Hold on.
Or am I getting my campaigns mixed up?
No. You're okay. We're looking for a kinky.
Okay.
Yeah, so the person you're looking for is also here. They're known to frequent this location.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. What were you saying, Leviathan?
Stop looking at people. Stop waving. Because that's gonna make you a target. You already are gullible. I mean, if I told you look at the ceiling and gullible is there, I feel like you would look. So just keep your hands in your pocket, nod maybe a little bit, and just don't say much.
You forget how this works. You make
I
yourself.
think you're exaggerating a bit.
Exactly.
Oh, sure.
Everything will be fine. You
All right, keep waving at every person you meet. Actually, not only just wave to every person you meet, I want you to walk up to them, ask them their life story, and see what happens.
Yeah, I would
that. If he tries to walk off, I grab him by the back of the collar.
You know, just basically to prove a point. I won't actually do it anymore.
How big is Vera? I forget. He's a shifter, right?
Yes, and I
Okay.
am. Where's my description? I'm 5'7".
Huh.
I'm not too tall.
You're a bit short. Yeah, you're a bit shorter than
What about you, elf boy? How tall are you?
6'1".
Same height.
I'm to reach up to grab your collar.
You know, not smooth.
Well, if you were a short elf, that would be kind of weird.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Hey, we don't do that around these places. Jesus, Chris, I forgot how to talk for a second. Jeez. Words,
Around these parts, who are you? Are you from Space, Texas, kid? Thought you went to university or something. I thought they taught you how to speak.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh. No.
So yeah, like I said, don't talk to people. You don't have to.
Yeah. So
Some people
as you all make your way closer and closer, you see the big building in which the asteroid houses the lovely bar. On the rock, as it will, is pretty much what is the space equivalent of a dive bar. There is the building that is on one. There's the building that is on one side. You can hear loud commotions of people who are chilling at the patio tables, dining tables, arm wrestling, drinking amongst each other, sharing stories of their adventures, and you even hear the commotion of what sounds like a shipyard on the opposite side of the asteroid. A location where plenty of shipwrights and bosuns get together to discuss any sort of plans if they're working on the ships. Think of it like one is the side for the adventures, the other side is the kind of like for the we'll give it the best way I can describe the crowd is the Fast and Furious crowd. It's the people who are working on their stuff. You can even see some damselflies that are like inappropriately parked down there.
It's the car show at the restaurant.
Yes. One side car show, the other side restaurant.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I kind of want to go over there. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know, you want to talk to these people and not tell me not to talk to people. How hypocritical.
Well, I'm not going to talk to people. I'm going to go look at damselfly ships.
I plan on going to the restaurant.
Alright. Talon, Chiron, Vera.
I'll go to the restaurant.
What about you, Talon? Are you taking a look over at the side that has the damselfly bosuns and shipwrights and spelljammers, or are you heading to the restaurant where there's stories to be told from people there?
I'm gonna go listen to the stories.
Alright. Leviathan, it takes a little bit of a longer stroll for you to get to the other side of the asteroid than it would your ally, so we're gonna start with them.
Alright.
As you guys see the entranceway to this beautiful tavern, a door held open though by a bouncer. You can tell that this thing probably doesn't even need that to do it. The hinges already look like they've been stuck to this position. There's so much about this that just screams, this is the way it is around here. and even on the inside, dim lighting, dirt, a bar that is kept as well as it possibly can, all of which surrounded by folks of different colors. We have these very buff and powerful Thrycrane who look like they have beautiful carapaces that just tell you that they are known to get down to earth and hide amongst the asteroid. Plenty of gang member looking, even Githyanki, who have tattoos and stuff that tell you of the different stories they've been through. And of course, it wouldn't be anything without a few GIF aboard this asteroid, all of which having their own type of like bouts of wrestling and drinking. Your guys' arrival causes maybe a few of the people to take note of you, though clearly going back to what they are, the main person who takes note of you is the bartender.
Alright.
The bartender, you see a very beautiful looking astral elf, though her beauty definitely is met in comparison to her rough and gruff nature, being able to shout any sort of obscenities back at the bar people who try to hit on her.
Well, I will walk up into the bartender, and I will take a sip.
You both may walk. Okay, let me go ahead and get you an image.
Ooh. Wow, she is a beauty. I feel like she could fucking fight too.
You approach as she takes a moment. All right, I already heard you. Come on, we need to get these drinks moving out of here. Oh, you folk are new. What brings you to the rocks?
We're actually here for, just some information, maybe even some drinks. If I,
all right. Well, in
one.
case you're wondering, information just like the drinks cost money. So you guys put forking over coin or not?
How much?
Depends on how important the information is to you, doll.
That's fair.
Have you seen any birds around here?
I don't know. I don't know if I have.
Maybe I'll slide over a couple gold pieces. Maybe a crow?
Yeah, or a cock right here and there. Though the last time we had a Kenku, he flew off over to home. It's usually about this time that he makes his way back over here, drinking his woes away from the farm life.
Okay. And where do you
know his name by any chance?
One time I heard Onyx first. What was
that? Okay. Well, actually, now I'm curious. Does he have a name?
Yeah, the dude's got a name.
Pebble.
Oh, I love that.
You know it.
Oh.
Yeah, Pebble the Kenku farm. Makes his way here every so often. Drowns in sorrows and plenty of alcohol.
Mine's up a guy.
Well, if he isn't
just another wanderer here in my bar. Speaking of which, you guys get anything to drink?
I'll have a special, whatever this bar is known for. Of one of those.
I had another question.
What will that be, honey?
When he isn't drowning his woes here, where else does he frequent? If you know, that is.
Well, you mentioned that it was about home. The farm where he is. I don't even know where it is. All I know is that it's got to be somewhere close by if he's able to visit here every other day.
We'll keep that in mind. I mean, if they're getting a drink, I'll just have some water.
All right, water. How about you? How about you two over there? He says, looking over to Chiron and Talon.
Talon is lost in thought and doesn't hear a single thing she says.
All right. She just brushes that off. And how about you, bird boy?
I was too. I was busy thinking about the treasury.
Oh, all right. So you asked for the house special?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. She serves you a wonderful looking cocktail that is a beautiful, vibrant blue in color with the ice creating this form of like dark to light gradient from the top, and it has a few different herbs that are going through it. Call this the upgrade.
The upgrade?
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing in cybernetic space. Pretty popular over there.
Alright.
What's your heartiest meal?
Heartiest meal? Honey, I'm just the person who pours the drinks. We don't got much here other than basic bar food. You want some peanuts, you want some jerky. We usually get all that stuff imported and then serve it in the bulk.
Do you have edamame?
Easy peasy. Space edamame, if you don't mind that.
Sure.
It's just edamame but colored purple.
Okay.
She's saying, this all one tab, or you guys paying separately?
Separately.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me go ahead and put you down. She said, you see there's something almost like a telepathic link. Her eyes flash as she looks at each of you guys. Perfect. Make sure to pay it before you leave. Otherwise, you're going to be in a lot more trouble.
How much is the house special?
House special's 5 gold.
Alright.
The edamame is just a simple silver piece. Water. That's also a silver piece.
Wow.
Thought they would do free water.
How much edamame can I get with one silver piece?
It's about a small bowl.
I'll get like 10.
We ain't serving that much. You gotta buy what you're gonna eat.
I'm going to eat them.
All right. So one bowl gets you 10 small bowls of edamame. Onyx. She kind of looks at you, honey. You are on an asteroid cluster. We do not have ways of getting access to fresh water, so we have to buy the water and import. So if you want water, it's a silver piece.
That is fair. I just had one last question. Mainly, just to see where I could get what's on this shopping list, which is just mainly stuff for the ship and supplies.
Looking for ship parts? Head on down to the other side of the asteroid. There you'll see someone who usually dabbles in the ship repairs and shit.
Alright. I'll give her what I owe, and I shall take the paper or the shopping list and chug the water, put it back down, and then walk to the place in question.
Alright. And so, here we take a look at the other side of the asteroid. On the other side of the asteroid, Leviathan, you see plenty of, once again, inappropriately parked damselflies ships, all of which painted a beautiful myriad of different colors. Even their wings look like they're of different shades and hues. And all types of people who are showcasing, getting ready for some more races through the asteroids. All of which, it definitely looks like there's a person who's not just running the bets, but also the person who looks like they're running the show of the entire area down here. A extremely large and well-built Hodozi of dark fur, and resembles that more of a gorilla-like shape than an actual monkey shape. Though of course they still bear they still bear wing flaps from wrist to ankle.
So they look like the person that's in charge.
And I'm giving you this.
Right. God damn, you look strong as fuck. Well, I'm gonna mosey on my way next to them.
Alright, you see they're taking bets. Alright, let's see this. We got about 50 gold pieces set on Swiftstar. We got about 100 gold pieces set up on about the murdering comet. Not to be confused with murder comets, everyone. Always be careful about those. And of course, we got a whopping 200. We got a whopping 200 on Little Man over there.
Little Man.
Little Man is the smallest damselfly. Though that's still even not that much of a comparison, as damselfly ships are already the smallest spelljamming ships you can get. And then after he takes a look at that, all right, everyone, go on ahead, head on over there. The people are gonna go ahead and get the race set up. He swivels around and almost like face to face bumps into you, but he stops himself short. What the hell?
I would say that to you too.
Well, you best be watching out who you're sneaking up on. Who are you? What do you want?
Hey, I'm just Blackwing. Maybe heard of me, maybe not. That's fine. So, we betting on damselflies down here?
The betting's closed for this roundabout. You'll have to come on in about half an hour when we finish up the current races.
And I was really looking for a place to spend some credits.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that. Oh, look at you. You actually understand the language around here. You know we go by credits. All right. Tell you what. Squeeze you in for a bit. How many credits you put in on each of those ships?
Little Man. How good of a flower are they, really?
Little Man's a prize winner. There's a reason why the Shooting Star ain't got a lot of money put down on it. Odds aren't in their favor. Bit on the losing streak if you have it.
So Swiftstar is not been looked at as a winner so far, have they?
Mm-mm.
Anything wrong with the kid? Don't know how to fly?
Yeah. We'll give it a veteran's ache and wounds get into them. Swiftstar used to be the talk of the belt, but now they ain't nothing but someone who's still holding on to a dream.
Can I see Swiftstar from where I am right now?
Yes, you can. Swiftstar is in the same way that I would describe like it's Doc Hudson to the Lightning McQueen.
I'm already knowing that I'm putting my credits towards Swiftstar.
As far as
if he's the Doc Hudson, then I know the Doc Hudson.
Yeah, well, I'm more referring to that as paint job wise.
Paint job wise, So he's a grizzled guy, or now?
The paint's definitely chipping in. The paint's definitely chipping in a few areas, but it still has that pristine, nearly black blue.
All right. So what would be? I'm pretty sure that's just like 500 credits. I would want to put on. Yeah. Can I put 500 credits maybe on Swiftstar? I feel like maybe today might be a different day.
All right, go on ahead. Well, that one with you too. He says, pointing over to Onyx, who you see is like, I'd imagine like eagerly running over.
Oh,
God.
Onyx, yeah.
Oh, hello, Leviathan. What's going on here? I walk over, arms and hood.
Onyx.
Or robe. Oh. What's going on?
So what? He with you?
In a way.
In a way. The way is you gotta recognize your crew. So he with you or not?
Yeah, he's with me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Betting's already down. 500 credits put down on Swiftstar. He says yoinking your credits out.
Yoink.
Well, man, straight up snatch it from my hand, but all right.
All right. Well, the race is going to begin in about 5 minutes. Going ahead and get a nice seat. I'm going to go ahead and begin to count the credits.
All right. Now, do I want to do anything sneaky? All right. So, Little Man, what's their ship looking like? Can I go over there and maybe talk to the spelljammer of that?
Sure. Little Man is piloted by... We'll give it... Hold on, I got... Little Man is piloted by a small, very obviously young Hadozi, who has very much the undercut hairstyle swept entirely to the back, having a nice little cigar coming out of their mouth, and very much like leather armor that is sleeveless and with nice baggy pants.
Little man's a hot shot. Okay.
Little Man is like, ladies, please. I only have enough time to sign autographs. We gotta get on to the races. You see plenty of other races of Wild Space throwing themselves over at Little Man to try to get themselves any sort of physical contact with him before he gets on his race.
Hey, you're that hot race. Can I maybe chat to you for a bit?
Ain't got time. We got the races to go, though. If you're in a minute hurry, you know what? We got a little bit of soft spot. Come on, walk and talk.
Walk and talk, buddy.
He says, "I'm sorry, ladies. I must be on my way." Doing a handstance and using his feet to grab hold of his cigar as he goes walking towards the ship. Now,
Little Man. Can I call you man or should I call you little?
the name's Ace.
Ace! I knew it made Ace once. Anyway, what's it to you? Apparently you're a hot flying racer, and why shouldn't I not bet on you? I mean, look, the credits seem like they're always in your favor. How do you do it? I'm a reporter, by the way. Just finding out about all the new racers.
Yeah, well, it's always wonderful to have a new fan in the club.
Yep. Big fan. So how long you been racing?
Been racing for about the past year. See, I've been going from different belt to belt, but ain't nothing so easy to come across as this belt. Been here for about the past month or so, and I've been racking in the coin.
You know, I used to have a friend that did a lot of racing back in the day, but that's some years ago. But it's always good to see these damsel flies fly as fast as they can. I mean, I used to be big into them when I was younger. So you're a young, up-and-coming hotshot just from across Wild Space.
Yep, you know it.
Smoking cigars already, though? I mean, but with a guy like you with the money that you can get and all the people that you could ever want just crawling all over you, I would do it too.
Oh, that's right, let me also get an image. Ain't nothing to be worried about. All I sees is that this place is reaping for the taking, and I aim to make sure I get a good cut before I scram on out of here. Find a new belt to conquer.
Can I size this man up?
They are
See how big he is.
Oh no, they're like 5 feet tall.
All right. Looking at this man, could I roll insight to see if I could take this guy?
Yeah, you don't go for it.
Yeah.
Roll inside.
Alright.
This guy in a fight, right?
Just Leviathan, just walking away with this person. Huh. What if I could beat their fucking ass? See if I could just mess with this race in any way, shape, or form. Damn, I got a fucking 5.
You feel like it would be a bit of a struggle, but you feel like you have a chance.
Bit of a struggle, but a bit of a chance. And can anyone see us from where I am at the moment?
Multiple people have. Once again, this dude has fangirls going crazy. They're literally watching you with envy.
Damn, I really can't knock you out right now because I feel like if I did, people would start talking. That's crazy.
You just wouldn't be talking. You'd also be tampering with the race.
You know, and you're a smart kid. Not smart enough to walk away with people, but
yeah.
You know what? Here's a good question. How old are you?
Huh? Old? Bitch, I'm 24 years old.
I don't know. I've heard of younger racers before. That's got quite the story.
Nah, don't worry. Any younger races out there, and they be cream in the dust.
Is that so?
Yeah. Alright. So, I think I've had enough about this interview. Go on, scram. Enjoy the view from the sidelines. He says, whipping out a pair of goggles from the back and putting and slapping them on.
Can I sleight of hand those goggles in stealthy fashion? Just trying to see.
The goggles that he just
the goggles that is on his face. Yes, I do.
Go, Rick.
Okay, never mind. Not as cool as I can be.
It is so obvious that you even attempted that. He changes that handstand to a full front, like, walking position and kicks you in the nuts.
Oh.
You go keeling over after taking 5 points of damage.
Oh.
And he makes his way over to his ship. Better luck next time, slowpoke.
I look at Onyx. You see me, right, buddy?
I see. That.
Can you read lips? You know, I'm saying this to you out of character.
Yeah, I can read lips.
All right. Leviathan is going to mouth to him. I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head after this race.
I will just nod and put up my hood and just find a place to, I guess, watch the race just in case anything happens.
Yes, we're committing murder.
Right. I remember the last time someone attempted to murder a very important figure. They ended up making that figure the BBEG and dying in the process.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And so races are off. The damselflies go shooting past, and what it is the race course involves is that the damselflies utilize the ships and the asteroids that cluster around the main one as a form of obstacle course.
Oh, they're those type of asshole drivers.
Yes, these are the kind of people who literally cut it close to another ship just for the sake of cutting a corner. And the obstacle course is 10 laps around the cluster.
10 laps? Oh god.
The cluster's not that big, to say the least, so 10 laps is enough. Especially when you consider how maneuverable damselfly ships are. Like, if Talon was here, he'd be able to tell you that damselflies have the same mobility and agility that a strike ship has. However, the damselflies are much thinner and smaller. They're more.
You know?
What's up?
Would I be able to appear as I see Faggot, or I see what's his name, the bounty hunter Leviathan, get kicked in the nuts?
I'll make it that you don't show up in time to see that, but you definitely do see Leviathan still wincing in their towards their groin.
What you laughing at?
Is there a reason you're hurting?
Time of the month. Don't worry about it.
So you're a female? That's crazy. I'm gonna look at Onyx. You know what happened?
Hey Onyx, you know what would be good for you? To shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, I'm debating.
Leviathan, make me a dex save.
Alright, here we go. Oh, I love my nat ones. 7. Almost had a natural 20. That's crazy.
You take 30 points of damage as a damselfly that you see that is definitely little man come rushing by, and they threaded the needle so well they managed to hit you in between Onyx and Talon
with a damselfly ship.
And, literally the wing of the damselfly ship just smacked you and and they goes zooming to continue its first lap.
So
definitely, as that happens, you definitely see fucking blood. I spit onto my fucking suit.
I felt like he would be knocked down after that.
No, I'm at 5 HP.
Yeah, I think you'd be knocked down after
Yeah.
that. I don't think you'd
Narrative
I'm not
control.
sitting
Leviathan.
anymore. I very much has fell back. I'm not sitting.
After seeing him just get fucking stuck on the side of the head by a ship, I'm gonna look at Talon and just feel like he messed with someone.
You messed with the ship racer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
I'm definitely shooting him now. At first it was just an empty threat, but now it's about to be an empty shell.
You are a very, very unaware bounty hunter.
Skittles is saying, "Oh no, he's about to get isekai'd by spaceship Coon."
Yeah.
Turn into Power Hunter Zoro.
Oh, by the way, he's on his way back again, so you might want to move.
Yeah.
Oh, at this point, that was very much just because he wanted to fuck with Leviathan. Every point on, he never. You could tell, but the way he did that motion, he probably there was no time lost or gained going the route he took. But he specifically
That
did that despite
motherfucker.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah. Should I sabotage? Is there Indebted here?
Oh, you want to sabotage?
I'm just thinking.
You know what? What do you got? What do you got in that big book?
Sabotage.
How do you haste
Subtly.
the ship? Okay.
you know.
Oh, you know?
Maybe, maybe just maybe, I would use slow, but that's it. Nothing lethal.
Slow.
But
What does that work like, kid? I never seen it casted.
it's essentially make people slow as in movement speed. They can't really move as fast. Their reaction time is slower.
How subtle do you think you can do that?
Or maybe if I time it right.
Let's say this.
You may attempt to do so stealthily. It is a stealth check against DC that is everyone here in attendance to the race, not just the racers, but the referee and the audience.
I'm gonna put a hand on Onyx and be like, let him accept his loss.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
His name was Ace, so I'm just gonna write that down on a piece of parchment.
Oh yeah, I won't mess with that. That's out of my league there. We're good.
Personally, I would have killed the man, but that's just you.
The man just slapped you with a whole ship. Think you're about to kill that man?
Oh, I'm gonna find out a lot about this man for this next week.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And so,
Is there a Kinko in the crowd by chance?
make me a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Hiya! That was a 20.
That was a 20.
That was a persuasion roll.
So you see,
Fuck.
a lone Kenku who is dressed very obviously like they're not from around these parts, let alone in what could be described as farmer rags.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk over
Who is holding on desperately to a ticket stub, which you can see indicating is the amount of money that they just dumped into this race. No.
I'm gonna go walk over to him.
Okay, would I see this as well or with him?
Yes.
Alright, I'll, as he moves, I'll follow behind.
I don't have the capacity to go chase some motherfucker.
Can I be walking out of the bar and be walking towards them at this point?
Sure. Though I'm not going to have the perception check made, you would have noticed Leviathan before you would have noticed Onyx and Town.
Okay.
And so,
do you need me to heal you?
Oh, I would love that. I'm probably not gonna be much of use with, this big gash on the side of my chest, though.
right.
I'm gonna do a 2 second level cure wounds.
And so, as this goes
18
on,
health.
you guys head on over to go and see your clientele. It is actually going to be here that we're going to go ahead and give it a call. I know everyone, this is a relatively short session, but there's some things going on here. I want to make sure that everyone's good, and I want to be sure to give you all the proper experience that I would hope to give. So when we continue this next time, the race would probably be finishing up, but we're going to go ahead and see what Onyx and Talon do when they talk to the Kenku. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure having you all join us for a really short stream today. If you enjoyed today's content and like what you saw, feel free to follow and subscribe on Twitch for any stream notifications, possible chances to participate, and even content polls. Follow the Twitter, check the TikTok, and join the Undead Legion Discord, where you can hang out with us in the general chats. And of course, for any VODs, such as tonight's episode, check out the Xenos YouTube channel. We will see you all next time for Indebted in the Stars Part 3.